Right, good morning, everyone. Hope you all are having a good morning here. We want to go ahead and kick off the resolution signing ceremony. Again, thank you so much for coming out to our second annual St. Johns County Israel Friendship Day. Last year, the Board of County Commissioners revised the county's investment policy to remove companies that on Florida's list of scrutinized companies that boycott Israel. St. Johns County was the first local government in the state of Florida to address discriminatory BDS practices by updating its investment portfolio. Our message was and is that here in St. Johns County, we will not support discriminatory values or discriminatory practices counter to our American values. This year, our focus is on the fight against anti-Semitism. And if this weekend's news is any indication, today's proclamation couldn't come at a more appropriate moment in time. The Washington Post reported that incidents of anti-Semitic harassment, vandalism, and assault nearly tripled between 2015 and 2021. Nationwide, 2022 attacks are on pace with last year's record levels. This is appalling and unacceptable. By proclaiming St. Johns County Israel Friendship Day, we, in one voice, are standing shoulder to shoulder with the people of Israel and our Jewish friends and neighbors in St. Johns County. We will continue to seek opportunities to stop anti-Semitism in its tracks, and those that espouse hate will have no room to operate here in our great county. Thank you, Chairman Dean, for your outstanding leadership and for holding the line here in St. Johns County. It's an honor to serve alongside you. Now I'll turn it over to Chairman Dean for a few remarks. Thank you.
Thank you, Brandon. Appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
Don't we have such great constitutional officers in our county? Every one of them. I see the sheriff with us this morning. I don't see Eddie or Dennis or Vicky. They're all probably working this week. Not that the sheriff and I aren't working, but nevertheless, we'll hear from the sheriff later. I'll be brief, but let me tell you what I think, and this is very personal with me, in a way. We've experienced some things in our nation and throughout the world in the last couple of years that are frankly disgusting, frightening, and unacceptable in my mind. One is the invasion of Ukraine. Two is the dictatorship in Cuba, which I spoke about a year ago. But there are some disturbing signs that a lot of us, maybe me included, are sort of sleeping on the job when it comes to watching what's going on with discrimination, attacks, anti-Semitism, and we have to remember our history. If we don't remember our history as a free nation that respects individual rights and rights of groups, this country can fall into some hard times, particularly with internal strife. So as one commissioner and one individual, and I think my fellow commissioners share my feelings, we are committed to an open and a friendly and a cooperative relationship with not only all of the Jewish community in this county, in this state, and in this country, but certainly with Israel. And so I'm proud to stand here this morning and make these comments because we have to remain vigilant. To me, that's the takeaway from a service such as we're having this morning. Thank you very much.
Sheriff, would you like to come up and say a few words, please, sir?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. On behalf of the over 900 members of the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office, we get the privilege of policing you and being a partner with you. And with that being said, we talk about history in St. Johns County. We talk about history in the United States of America. If the city of St. Augustine, which is the nation's oldest city, was founded in 1821, and the Jewish community date back to the early 1800s, to the 1820s here in St. Johns County in St. Augustine, then you are some of the oldest members of this community. So that being said, I'm disgusted to tell you today, based on the community, the comments that were said and that were made over the weekend, and some of the disgusting remarks that were actually put in the national media, local media up in Jacksonville. But don't let that be a voice for the entire country, for the entire St. Johns County, because it's not. It's that small population that we continue to deal with that are disgusting individuals in the United States of America. So don't let that be a representation. Well, we know for approximately 15,000 is the population, what we can actually count of the Jewish community in Northeast Florida. Tell me how powerful that is. So again, on behalf of the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office, but for you, Mr. Patty, Mr. Chair, for you taking the lead on this special day for Israel Friendship Day. So on behalf, again, of the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office, thank you for allowing us to police and be a partner with you. Thank you.
So we have a few additional speakers for this morning, and then we'll sign the resolutions, and then so the commission meeting can start on time. So I'll now call up Rabbi Sharfstein to remark.
On behalf of the Jewish community here in St. Johns County, we want to thank Clerk Patty, our county commissioners, St. Johns County Sheriff's Office, and everybody here who brought us to this day. And thank you all for joining us and standing with us and showing your support for Israel and for the local Jewish community. As we see the exponential growth here in St. Johns County, the Jewish community has been growing as well. And your friendship towards Israel and towards the Jewish community means a lot to us, both here and in Israel. And for that, we are very grateful. This year on the Jewish calendar is known as a Hakhel year, a year of gathering, friendship, and unity. The Chabad Lubavitch Rebbe, Rabbi Schneerson, the leader of the Chabad movement, would teach that in a year of Hakhel, it's an opportune time for gatherings, for friendship, and unity. Our sages teach us that just as no two people look exactly alike, no two people think exactly alike. Yet, differences are an inherent dimension in God's creation. Yet that is the beauty of unity, that we all come together with our differences, and that's what creates us. That creates who we are as a society. As it is engraved and printed on all American money, out of many one, e pluribus unum, out of many one. St. Johns County is beautiful with people from all different cultures and backgrounds. Yet we all come together, celebrate together, and care for each other. And this resolution of the St. Johns County Israel Friendship Day is a perfect example of true unity and friendship where we all come together to celebrate as one. St. Johns County is blessed to have 3 Chabad centers throughout the county, inspired by the Chabad Rebbe who teaches that every individual is endowed with importance as we are all created in the image of God. And that every positive act, even if it may seem very small, has a lasting and eternal effect on our families, our communities, and on the world at large. With the rise of anti-Semitism globally, as well as, unfortunately, more closer to home, it is all the more important for us to stand up for what's right and make sure that everyone, from our little children to our seniors of all ages, feel that they could be proud of who they are without any worry or fear. We are very grateful to our county officials here in St. Johns County who have taken the stand and made this resolution today on the Israel Friendship Day in standing up for what's right. And for this, we are very grateful. We'll just conclude with a blessing. May everyone here who joined us here today and everybody in our wonderful county be blessed with good health, happiness, and prosperity. Thank you.